Hey everybody, Cyclone here, and I'm doing a new series on my channel. Grilling with my father. Anyway, let's get started. Today we're doing a brisket. My dad's over there prepping the grill. Let's see what he's doing. I think he's doing something called the snake. I'll take you guys to that. And we're rolling. You have to do it in a pattern like he's doing right here. Preparing the grill. It's currently 10:40 in the morning. Your best bet is to, when you're doing a brisket, you wanna, depends on when you want it done, that's when you should start. Now we're doing it right now, which is probably gonna be done around midnight. If you want yours to be done around dinner time, you're gonna wanna start really early in the morning. And by the way, these are going to be multiple videos put in one. Almost like a montage. Okay, so now we are putting these seriously hot coals in. I better back my ass up. Just dump them in there very slowly with a chimney. You probably could use lighter fluid, but it is not recommended. At least by my standards, lighter fluid is not recommended. So you start at the beginning of the snake, which I guess it's right here. And the thing, it's going to go all the way around. It's going to go almost like a circle. And I'm back again. And there we go. That is all done. It's all said and done. You just put the grate back on. And that should do it. And with that, that is a done deal right there. Whoa. Easy enough. Okay, so this next part of the video is called seasoning. We are seasoning with a rub. Steak and chop rub, if you will. And if it's red, has some kind of shit, I forget what the hell it's called, but it has some kind of pepper into it, which means it's a bit spicy. But you want to be aware of what seasoning you use, especially have people that have problem with spice, certain spices, that is. Guess who's back again. Okay, we're not doing that again. So back to what I was saying, you got to be aware of that if you have a certain somebody who can't handle the spices that you can. I happen to have an aunt that cannot handle what is in this steak and chop rub. It gives her a stomach ache, so you want to be aware of that. But we're doing this for ourselves, so we do not have to worry about that. And if I hadn't mentioned, you can serve a lot of people with this too. I served my family with one of these. Of course, it wasn't seasoned like this. It was a little bit different, but I fed a lot of family with it, and I still had about half left. So if you're doing this for like a family gathering, this is perfect right here. Instead of having to do multiple things, you know, like if you do like burgers and dogs, you have to do multiple of those. You could just do this one thing, and it'll be fine. Along with some side fixings too. There is a lot of different ways that you can enjoy this. Tons of different ways. Alright, this next part is going to be us putting it on. We're going to go get the thing and put it on right now. Here we go. Okay. Sorry everybody, I'm blocking your view for a minute, so my dad can actually get this on. No inappropriate comments, guys, please. Okay everybody, so there it is. I'm sorry for that weird cut, but my cat got out of the house and I don't really like him coming back here. Okay, so it is on there now. And we are all good. And now we're just gonna let it cook. My dad is gonna go in there real quick. So we'll be back in a little bit. Magic of video editing. Well guys, it's been about an hour. Tell by my crappy digital clock over there on my crappy microwave. It's not even a microwave, it's an oven. Rolling at 245 here. You guys can see that right there. So much smoke. Holy cow. Those wood chunks are definitely doing their job. By the way, if I didn't mention, not that it matters, it's like the middle of summer when we're doing this. But I mean, that's not gonna matter. Yeah. It's not like you're gonna be chilling the whole day out there watching it. There you go. Well, guess I should cut this off with the magic of video editing. Okay, that was weird. The magic of video editing. We'll be back in a bit. Well, roughly about 3 hours in. It's 3:11 if you can read my shitty digital clock over there. We're at 2:52. Hang on, there you go. 2:52. We just did a bit of a rotation. Added another wood block in. It's looking good so far. It's smoking like hell, but that's kind of what you want. Anyway, now this is only going to be about a minute long, but I mean, who cares? It's better than having it only a few seconds long. Because I have OCD and it bugs the hell out of me when things are not perfectly timed. Sometimes, you know. So, we'll be back in about a few hours. An hour. Later. Alright, we're about to pull this thing off here and wrap it. We got the butcher paper right here, which explains why it's pink. I got my father over there, spritzing it with a spray bottle. You can use any spray bottle, really. It's any one you buy at the store, really, but just make sure it doesn't have liquids in it before time. So don't use like a Windex bottle or something, because that is not going to work. You're going to get sick, to say the least. So just buy one from the store. Just buy like an empty one from the store and fill it with water. Yeah, this is butcher paper right here. So you gotta spritz it so it stays flat, and then you gotta wrap your brisket into this, and then slap it back on the grill. And my dad seems like he's done, so we're gonna go get the brisket real quick. We will be back in a few, thanks to video editing. Alright guys, so here's the process of wrapping it. There's the thing right there. It may look done to you, but it ain't done, trust me. Now, here he goes, wrapping it. Wrapping it. Whatever you do, do not put a bow on it. This is not a birthday present for somebody. Nor is it a Christmas gift. You ain't putting tape on this, and we ain't writing who it's to. Okay. Make sure it's tucked. Since that ought to work. Right there. And then we're going to slap it back on that grill. It goes. Alright, we'll be back in. And here it goes, going back on the grill. See, do a top-down view. Oh yeah, that works! That is a nice top-down view. Why didn't I think of that? So there it is, all wrapped up and back on the grill. Which, by the way, we're using a Weber grill. This is a Weber grill. But any brand of grill will work, I think, as long as it takes charcoal. At least that's how our method works. It's putting the thermometer back into it, which we have a digital thermometer right down here. This thing that's flashing right here is our thermometer. Once he gets down there, he'll hook it up, which he's doing right now. And there we go. Now it's all hooked up. So we will be back in a few. Just have him cover this up and then we're good. Be back in a few. Magic of video editing. See ya. Alright, we just took this thing out. And now we gotta get to letting it rest. We have a special bag over there that my dad had ordered online. Now, letting it rest, this does vary. You can let it go for as long as you want to, really. We're going to wrap this and then go to bed because it's about 3:15 in the morning, which explains why I sound terribly tired. In fact, we're both terribly tired. Heck, even my cat over there seems like he's terribly tired. Actually, wait, he stays up all night anyway. So maybe he's not terribly tired. So my dad's going to wrap it in foil. And we're just going to put it in our special bag. I don't know about my father over there, but I'm definitely going to go to bed. Okay, and it looks like my dad's done there, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and go to bed. Y'all have a good night. We'll catch you in the morning. See ya. So here's the finished product. Unfortunately, time had caught on and I had what I would call the hangover from hell, even though I didn't drink. So I slept in. This is the finished product right here. Or at least half of it, I would think. So that's us making brisket. So I gotta go edit all this together now. Wish me luck. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Later.